What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, man. Sorry. Oh, get a good stretch. Gonna be here for a minute. Or two, or three, or maybe an hour or four. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Sorry, it took a little while to get back. What the heck is in... The guy is in this... What the heck is this guy in the restroom? Oh, no, sorry. I was eating some food, actually. And then I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't be eating this food right now. I was finishing up homework, then I got done. I was like, man, kind of hungry. Do I get off early? You know? Trader's Lounge. Trader's Lounge. What's up? I have food on me? Got food on me. In the old Discord, one sec, guys. I'm going to get around to this. Ah. No, I thought y'all put something in the Discord. Alright, so let's get to some stuff. Let's go, Tyler. Did you see the GME? I did not. I know AMC's coming down. Ugh. Coronavirus. Let's go to GME. GME. What spike you talking about? Where's your spike? Talking about like before the market closed? What are you talking about? I don't see this GME spike. What are you talking about? Alright, Tyler and fam, did you see the T-cap pump that happened again today? I see it happening, guys, but I'm not gonna get into it personally. It's, it's a dangerous game you're playing there. It's a dangerous game. It could work, it could not work. To be decided. There's an article posted on about Sundial today by Motley Fool. Can you look into it? That's a smoker's cough. Whoa, daddy, chill. Yeah, I'll probably make a video on them. I'm gonna start pumping more videos out. I'm probably gonna go live less during the day, to focus on some videos, So I'm probably gonna start doing that. I can make a video on Sundial. I had one of them and Nokia, but just for an update, I would take the Motley Fool stuff with a grain of salt, though. They're good. They're okay. Look at Trader's Lounge. This effing guy brought up the point that AMC ignores bear flags. Pay me. I've literally said this before. You pay me, Winter. You pay me. You pay me. Okay. I get the big bucks here. Okay. Daddy Tyler. SNDL hates their own shareholders. How many offerings are they going to give out? Have they done any offerings? What are you talking about? When's the last time they haven't done an offering in a while? There's way worse companies out there that do offerings, believe me. Go look at NMDM. Great example. I'm very surprised with this kind of move we're getting here on DXY. I mean, it's a little bit of a, we're bouncing on the weekly support. You never expect a straight dump through, but we're lasting a while there. Yields are getting a little bit of a bouncy bounce too. I'm very surprised. The yield movement is so weird, so strange. We're coming down through our support. This is our bottom line support here, this 1350 range. That's what I want to see hold. But man, I don't get why these the DXY and the yield, it makes no sense. It's logically so stupid. My name is still in the previous donation bucko, James Owinty. What's up, bro? Love you, bro. Love you too, Daniel. Love you all. Love you, dude. Nano dimension wedging. We'll take a quick look. Guys, you have any stocks, just throw it on the chat. If I miss them, I'm not ignoring you. I just probably missed you. It's probably gonna come down a little bit more. Look, these are the questions I kind of love getting, because I know other YouTubers might give you these crazy sporadic answers. This is a good one. Tyler, how do we get past the level 2 walls on AMC? It seems like they have every cent stacked and would be impossible to break through without an insane abnormal amount of volume. I'm trying to think of how to answer this without being rude or sound like I'm talking bad about anyone else. I genuinely think no YouTuber can give you the honest answer to that. Honest, legitimate answer. Maybe they think it's an honest answer, but a legitimate answer, probably not. So, they it's gonna one take volume, yes. We're gonna have to hold this price at these levels. People are gonna have to hold their positions, and it'll be a time decay type of thing on their end. I mean, this could draw out. It could, I mean, go take a look at GME. Like, if people want to like talk about AMC, how long is it gonna take to squeeze? How long is it gonna take? I mean, go look at GME. Look how long this crap took, right? This steady, just uptrend, right? So if you're in AMC and you're thinking like you want to get these quick instant moves, like you're in the wrong stock. You know what I mean? People that have like the stock and they're like literally the hodl gang, those people kind of actually have the right mentality, somewhat to a point, which they're not really looking for a quick buck. So if you're depressed and you're just looking at the level 2 data all day, like you're in the wrong. You're probably in the wrong career or hobby, whatever you want to call it, trading for you, and you're kind of impatient. I'm not being mean, but like you can't be at this point where you're like, well, what are we gonna do? How are we? I mean, we weren't asking questions when we were breaking through 9.4, right? When we broke through 9.4 and then kept going up and we hit the resistance, came back down, broke through it again. Like, we weren't asking questions then. But this is kind of just like a tendency that happens in the market. We start asking questions when we don't get that initial push, right? And then we scream manipulation and everything else. So, short story is, there's gonna be, levels that are harder to get through or to get rejected. I think price action's pretty key here. Like you saw, we held out 14.5 underneath it. I don't think that's a joke at all. And then, yeah, we got some pinning at this level and then came back down, but I can't give you a direct answer on how we're gonna break through or beat 45 million shares at a certain point or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't give you a legitimate answer or one that I think is factual. You know what I mean? And I don't want to give you some false answer or something to just I guess get you to sub to me. I could care less, honestly, if you sub to me. Cool. I mean, you help me make money. I agree. That's awesome. But I'm not gonna just give you random facts or something that I know isn't probably true to get you to make you happy. You know what I mean? So I'd be careful if people tell you that they know why a stock's going to go up or how we're going to beat this specific target or go to a specific level, because you really don't know. And maybe I've been guilty of saying we're going to X level on this day. You know what I mean? And I should be more careful with my words. I should be, this is where I'm projecting. I'm trying to say that more now, like often now, because it's really just a projection. It's not a fact. There's no facts when it comes to a stock going to X level here, now, tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I need to be more careful with that personally, but no one can give that answer. I'm sorry, man. Momo earnings this week, probably gonna kill. I don't have any options. I have I just have stock. Options are dangerous going into earnings. I would not like to have options through earnings, even if they perform very well on earnings. I wouldn't want to have any options on these guys. Yay, I'm back. Crypto cracky heady. Do you think AMC CEOs are trying to screw the retail investors? No, that's not what I think with AMC. I think this is a good topic too. I think people are like, well, Tyler, what do you mean by what they're doing? They're trying to screw us. No, that's not what I think. I think that with the dilution of shares I think it's a hard reality. So let's say you build a company. It's most people, when you hear about when they build their companies, it's their baby. You know what I mean? Like, they built it. Like, and I understand that. If you start a company and you don't want to give it up, and they don't want to give it up. they don't want to. So that's one thing to take into account. And they kind of showed this year they were willing to do anything to not go under, right? So with this share dilution, essentially what it's doing is getting them the funds and the money so they can survive longer, right? That's the easiest way to put it. They want to survive as long as possible. And what this would do is basically buy them more time. That's all it would do. Just buy them more time. And the question is can they survive based on their business model? Now, in their heads, I legitimately think AMC is to the point where they really believe like some of these diamond handlers, or the I call them the apes of Wall Street, right? To where they're just like, AMC is a great company. I love the stock. It's going to go back to its original value. It's going to have great earnings. I think they're actually getting behind this mindset where they don't have to change anything about the business. It's just going to go back to being the way it was. And I think that they're making a very crucial mistake, because a good thing to do is to look at someone else in the sector and how they're doing and how they're doing well. And if you go look at Cinemark and how they're not rebuilding their brand or anything like that, but they're definitely shifting it to it's a better experience. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's more relaxing. They're better seats. They have the new IMAX theaters. Like, all of them are, they're pretty much just upgrading all their facilities, right? And then you have your regular Cinemarks, but they're upgrading a majority of the parts or the facilities or their brick and mortar locations, right, to be higher quality. And I don't really think AMC is doing that, right? And then Cinemark had like other initiatives where you could just rent out the whole theater during COVID. They were more adaptive to everything, and I think AMC wasn't really adaptive at all. They were just, and rightfully so, if you understand, like, they were so focused on surviving the end, right? They just wanted to survive. That was it. That's what they wanted to do, was to survive, and I get it. They had to, right? They're a bigger company technically than Cinemark. They have more locations, but Cinemark is, in my opinion, just doing better, and they're just not shifting their business model like Cinemark is, right? So I think that's a huge, dangerous thing for them to think that they can just do the same things they want to do and expect growth. You know what I mean? And I think Cinemark's even come to the realization that their earnings aren't going to be the same pre-COVID, because I think everyone knows it's all changed, right? Like, streaming movies are coming out. Apple's bringing their own movies. Amazon's bringing their own movies. Netflix bringing so there's so much more competition everywhere. And then most of these movies coming out now are going to be streamed. And I know everyone's like, oh, everyone wants to go on a date and stuff. That's not true. It's not everyone wants to. Believe me, not everyone wants to. Let's say that there's 25% of people that don't want to. Well, that's 25% of their potential last customers pre-COVID that are no longer with them. Even if it's only 1 in 4 people, that's still a big chunk that hurts them. So that's my opinion on it. I think it's dangerous. I don't think they're necessarily trying to screw the retail investors. I don't think AMC is working with hedge funds or anything like that. That's not what I think. I think that the primary ownership of the company doesn't want to give up, majority stake in the company. I think that's at the end of the day, that's what I think it is. And I think that they're trying to figure out solutions to guarantee that they don't have to, right? I don't think they want to do the takeover. So that's my take on AMC and what they're doing. I don't think that they're thinking the smartest way through. I don't think that they're shopping the company, which is probably the smartest thing to do right now. But they're not. So I could be wrong here. They could not be interested. It could be for another reason. I couldn't see another reason. They don't need to do this recount to count shares. So that's not the reason in my opinion. But, again, I could be wrong. Tyler, people who have stream delays, will that cause problems? I'm on a 20-minute stream delay and trying to fix it now with TD Ameritrade Namaste. What does that mean? Stream on my stream, or are you talking about on TD? What are you talking about? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that wasn't too dragged on. I hope you understand my viewpoint as well. So if not, sorry. But you can ask below any questions, and I'll try to answer anyone and everyone's questions as quickly and as efficiently as possible. One sec. What's going on, Wealth Grover? Lots. Is that Big Lots? Lots? I think it's Big Lots, right? I've seen a lot of people. No, it's not. Car Lots. Would not touch. I'm bullish on the market, but I mean, as you can see, the Nasdaq isn't looking too bullish right now, right? So I'm gonna be paying a lot of attention going into tomorrow. I want to see a rejection. I don't see the bullish end for you know, any of this crap. I see the dollar coming down. I'm not doing iCup. Is iCup even a thing? No, it's not. You're a child. Tyler, did you see the GME spike? You're talking about like the spike on the after hours. Those don't matter. They happen all the time. I would just chill about those. You should do a collab with Matthew Perry or even Trey. I don't know who is Matthew Perry. And then I think we kind of talked about Trey. Hey, Tyler, I got a phone call from my broker this morning, Merrill Lynch. They told me that because they're going to stop using margins on AMC and GameStop, will they drop the price even? Maybe. In theory, possibly. Oh, yeah. That's weird, Matthew. I don't know what that is. That's what I wouldn't use that. That's weird. No. No way. Chase Chandler? I don't know what Chandler is, but I don't know who that is. I have a problem. I keep buying the dips. Hey, join the club. AMC made a deal with Warner Bros. And Disney for a percentage of streaming revenue. I think I did see that. The question, I'm curious, and I would like to see the I haven't really read the details on that, but I'm curious to how much that is, and if you do the math, you know, on that, how much I could bet they're not making the same amount per customer. Are tech stocks still crazy overvalued? I just said I was sorry. I kind of answered that. I'm pretty bullish on Nasdaq. I think we're getting a little bit of a retrace, pretty healthy retrace. I'd be very surprised to see a dump tomorrow. I still feel really good. Goldman Sachs just came and raised the price on the Nike as well, so that was pretty big if you don't know that. So Nike is essentially the Japanese version of the Nasdaq. So listen to AMC earnings call. Already have. 200 watching. Yeah, I'm used to the no likes, baby. It's okay. It's all good. AMRS, technically a biotech, seems to have super good. I mean, looking at like when it comes to biotech therapeutics, you got to know about the stocks, guys. I think charts only do so much. They could be super run up, but still be a good buy if they have. So it's you got to do the D. I have to do the DD on like the actual play. Kramer says buy farm stocks instead of tech stocks. Boomer. Tech stocks are a bit risky right now. You know what I mean? I agree to a certain. I can't say I agree. I agree is definitely stretching the boundaries of my truth. So I'm not gonna say I agree. BFT had a monster day, but what's hurting right now is we're not. You know, tech is just dipping right now. We're just dipping. You got yields going up for no apparent reason. We need to see the dollar go down. We'll see. What a rough day. Who still has clean underwear? At a different. Trying to see questions. At a different deposit, you can upgrade your account efficiency. Did I pick up weeklies today on AMC? No, I did not. I'm assuming you mean Annie. I don't think I had any straight up weeklies. I think I had snow weeklies, which those could fuck me. Man, I'm gonna get demonetized so quick. It's like I'm so bad. Okay. Yeah, it had a huge support. Huge support. If tech bounces, I'm telling you, snow runs at 230. The struggle is, I think I overextended here. I mentioned it as I got into it that I thought I overextended. This was the roughest play. We just can't maintain a run. We can't, like, that's the market looks like so trash right now. Trading Forex is probably great right now. Honestly, trading Forex is probably amazing. But we're just in such a bad... Yeah, like, look at... Let's go to the 4 hour really quick and look at the market. Auto. Why does this not? I don't know why I was like that. Doesn't look that bad. On the 4 hour, it doesn't look that bad. Looks like if we have room, trying to get. Yeah. The question is, can we hold above this level? And I don't know. I felt really bullish at the end of the day. I still feel bullish on the market, but it's just like, man, like, can we get a break? You know what I mean? Like, we can't get a break, it seems like. There's absolutely zero reason for DXY and the dollar to be going up, and there's zero reason for yields to be going up. There's no logic here. It's just they're just going up on their own, kind of. So it's really crazy. Forex trader memes are funny. I'm just saying it's probably a great time just because the dollars, we're having crazy action on currencies. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I had to flip my AMC calls to get more. It won't. Okay, I'm not going to popular what I have to say. Big money is moving from tech to banking to financial aid. Well, yeah, that is clear that big money is moving to banks. You can see the XLF is the ETF for banks. It's doing very well. But you're seeing them straddle their positions, which is interesting. But yeah, it's definitely flowing out. But I think tech's had a kind of a bad run in the past. I mean, I think it's pretty consolidated, to be honest. We could make another leg down. I need to clean this off really quick. Sorry. Keep burping. Yuck. I need that new mic ASAP. I need it yesterday. But I think we look really good. I mean, we're underneath the VWAP. I hate to see that. But overall, we look so strong. I would love to see us can we please, dear God, hold. Like, just hold a support because we haven't held a support in a while. Oh, man. Because that's really like the major question now. Is can we hold any support? Because we keep just falling, we keep gaining and falling right back through, and it's just been brutal. If you look at DXY and stuff, this looks topped off, honestly. Maybe an inverted head and shoulders. I hate using those type of patterns, but we need to get below the weekly level. We've touched it a few times. We're mounting it, holding it still, but we need to get a breakdown. We're not getting anything right now. There's nothing in our favor at the moment, so. Yeah, I hope if the Nasdaq could just hold bullish. We saw what happened today with BFT when it turned bullish, right? BFT went flying. We got good entries as well, so that was cool. But I wasn't able to sell these. I didn't want to. I think we have more room to go. I think I'm selling myself short, and I think I've been holding positions too late. I've been getting a lot of positions too early, so I'm mentally, I definitely feel a little bit off lately. But I'm still confident in the plays that I'm putting out. I don't know. Tough stuff sometimes. Nasdaq was bullish, ding dong, ding ding. I think it still is. I mean, I still think it's very strong. Like, I really do. Like, I mean, as you look at let's zoom out, look at the 4 hour auto it. I think it is. I think this is strong. I think we get another test at least of 13.3. Do we push past that? I don't know. I can't tell you if we push past that, but it does look strong. Like, it's 13.3 level. Like, we could get another test, and we should. I think we do. I'd be very, very surprised to see us push to this level and get rejected. What happened to Neo today? My call's licking poo poo. It got rejected at 44. I was watching it. Tough stuff, man. See how we held? Man, I was watching this. It looked strong, but what killed us is when the Nasdaq started losing momentum. So we were consolidating, making higher lows and higher highs, getting closer and closer, inching right at that weekly level, trying to mount it. Once we mounted it, we would have been fine. We just couldn't get that mount. Alan Krantz, Goldman Sachs spreading hopium, in my opinion. Thoughts on SPR? I'm not playing these crazy plays like that. Yeah, I'm not playing those. I really like Neo if you have patience. Yeah, Neo, yeah, it's a winner long term. 100% Neo's a winner. 100%. 100 million %. I think Neo's a clear winner. But, you know, yeah, it's the question of, are you willing to wait that long, you know? Interwebs are trash. You're still covering Neo already. I'm covering it right now. We're getting that push, you know. We're making higher lows, consolidating, really getting that push to that level. But what hurt us was this right here with the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq just started dropping off on us at the end of the day, which is fine that we're getting our correction. Yeah, it's totally fine. Like, people freak out about it. I still feel bullish on the Nasdaq. 100% I still feel bullish on it. The question is, you know, will the DXY start playing ball with us, right? I think the DXY should keep correcting back to the downside, to be honest. I see more downside on the DXY. If the DXY comes down, if the DXY gets below this weekly level, I'm already full bull right now on the Nasdaq and indexes. But I think we'll like really start clicking and start really getting a strong move up, which will be really nice. Hey Tyler, email sent. Okay, let me look really quick. Sorry, not answering as many questions tonight. More ranty, Tyler. Flag in here. I died by coercion, killing my wife and at the pre-sale. So I set that, I guess, your stop loss and done. Alright, so I'll give you my opinion on, I guess, my viewpoint, right, of AMC. We can talk about it. It's a good little conversation. So with AMC, this is my opinion. I think I went over it pretty good with the video, but I can just recover it. I had a personal friend ask me the same question kind of today. So he has shares. He's up pretty good on shares. And I think people are just panicking, right? And I didn't mean to cause panic with my video or my comments, right? I think damage is already done to the stock to where a squeeze looks almost imminent. But like, does that mean hold till the very end? You know, hold till you die. I think that's a terrible mentality to have. But I see us dipping down to like 11.2, and that's where I want to get in. From 11.2, I think their next support is, man, it's 9.4. The next support after 11.2, in my opinion, the big one is going to be 9.4, and that's going to be pretty interesting to see if we hit that. If we hit 9.4, things could get interesting. So, but I mean, a correction like that wouldn't necessarily be bad. And I'm curious to see how we move going into tomorrow or into Wednesday with, you know, GameStop's earnings, because that's going to be fairly big. You know, that's going to be a big deal. Like, how does GameStop play out with its earnings coming up? That's going to be really, really big. Looking like a 3x, guys. Everyone's getting in this everything's 100% shorted thing. Like, I don't know. That's a dangerous game to play. So good luck playing that game. I'm not betting against you. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that playing a stock just because it's 100% shorted and that there's hype behind it, that's a dangerous game to play. So looking at this, I'm looking to add call options at this level here if we hit down here. And now if we trend sideways, I'd also look to buy. But we're getting an uptick. OBV looks decent. You know, sideways consolidation looks decent. After hours, though, we are down. That's worth noting. After hours look brutal. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely. This looks terrible on the after hours. So AMC is getting all the help it can get. I think that from 1120, that's when things get interesting in my opinion. Now, could we maybe find a support from that level? Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you yes or no, but shares are totally different. I don't even know how to advise, or like I can't advise anyone, but I don't even know what to really give my opinion on shares, because if you bought shares, I don't know where you bought them at. You know what I mean? That's like the whole point. Like, I don't know where it's hard to imagine. Like, you know, when I would have bought shares, I would have bought them down here when we were talking about it. But it's like the risk compared to options are like minimal, you know? So options, the reason why I worry about them and talk about them so much is because, you know, a day on options could affect greatly my profits or losses. You know what I mean? So that's my point there. And, you know, I hope that I'm trying to help the next guy that's trading options. That's why I talk about them so much. I'm super bearish on AMC now. If it dips below 1150, I think we see a sell off by Friday. It's possible. It's definitely interesting. I think what the company did was a bunch of tards. That was not smart, but whatever. DDD, I think it's 3D company. Isn't that 3D? Whatever. Yeah. They look bad. They look terrible. That looks like he wants to dump bad. Sorry. I know that wasn't a super direct answer. And I apologize for that not being a super direct answer. Sundial growers, I'm not super interested. You know, I'm not. The Nasdaq is looking a little bit iffy now, and there's just better plays. Sorry, man. I know it's probably not not what you wanted to hear. They should let gamers play on the big screen. That'd probably be cool. I guess I would like watching like friends play on, like do tournaments in there. That'd be cool to watch tournaments. Ride Lordstown Motors, no opinion. They had a really big short report come out on them. So yeah, they're getting crushed, and they had terrible earnings. So they had a short report that had bad earnings. So I was like, what could go wrong? What else could go bad, you know? TTI, what to look for. I'm sitting in it. I still feel good about it. I still have it. The question is, you know, does the Nasdaq kill us tomorrow? You know, I went too bullish. Snow was a mistake right there. But if we get out in profits with Snow, man, yeah, I lucked out. But I feel very bearish. I feel very bearish on DXY. I feel bearish on yields. Logically speaking, they should all be dumping. They should, in my opinion. So yeah. How about you, Kathy? 180K. What is that? What's you? Unity Software. I don't know nothing about these guys. They all look they could dip. So be careful. SLB. What is that? I don't know what this is. Oilfield. They should be doing decent. They should be doing decent, actually. They're not. They're in a good market right now. Everything reopening. When is Tyler plus Guy King Kyle lewd calendar? Kyle's sweating, man. He's up like $4,000 today on March Madness betting. I swear. Let me see if we'll send a picture for the chat. He lost like he won like 4K. Send me a picture. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I lost like maybe 400 on Iowa, and then I'm up like 900 now. So we had some fun a little bit today, but it was pretty boring stuff. The market's been just so dead. I mean, we had a strong Nasdaq movement, and then now we're kind of trending. And I would be more bearish on the market if we hit this like 13.3 range, but we didn't. So this leads me to believe we have more room to go up and to continue this run. So that's why I'm pretty bullish right now on the market. I really want to take Kansas here, man. Oof. Kansas looks juicy. Money line versus USC. Dude, that looks good. Looks good. Have you looked deeper into TSMP? I have not. I have not looked into it. It's so right now I just don't have the time to look into it, to be honest. I need to. I will look into it, I swear. I'm curious where y'all heard about it from, though. That looks naked looks trash. Ever since Valentine's Day, this has been poop. This was Valentine's Day, and straight down. Man, this is boring charts to look at right now, guys. I'm sorry. There's nothing really right now. I mean, we're not gonna know anything till the morning. I won't. You know, I can't even give you anything right now. I want to see us hold below this level and get pushed down. I want to see us below the weekly level. That's what I want to see. If we get below that weekly level, I think we're so bullish on the Nasdaq going into the week. Does AMC go down tomorrow? I'd like to see an 11-2 touch. That's all I can really say. You know. That's all I can really say. That's what I'm hoping for, is an 11-2 touch. History, March is always a poop month. It wasn't a terrible month though, but yeah. Triteris, what's your thoughts? Very niche company. I know they're heavily shorted. They're really, really low right now. I wonder how their revenue was. They could do well. I mean, they're at a good range. It's just you see really, really just, you know, weird movement here. So it's not something I'm in love with. Be careful. But they're heavily shorted, so maybe they're one of those next short squeeze pops. Who knows? Why did BFT have this weird movement today? I know there's a lot of hype behind it with the merger happening on Thursday, I believe. And then Nasdaq performed well, but we're sitting on a major support, right? So I bought call options around this level here. I probably should have sold there, but I feel like there's a lot more room to go. Do you think that if Jamie responds well tomorrow, that'll play? Yes, I do. I definitely think it will. Maybe we see an initial dump by AMC, but I think it'll pull it up with a yes. Fuel cell. I think these are pretty decent buys lately. Fuel cell, plug, Bloom Energy. Just the OBV looks bad. But that's just because how the market ended today. You know what I mean? Like, it just ended bad. Like, you know, you just had a bad little ending to the day. So. Moises. What is that? I don't know what this is. It won't even show up on my screen. I don't know what it is, man. Sorry. It won't pop up. Any thoughts on CTRM? Are they coming down? How are they doing? Breaking down, kind of. I don't love them. I don't love them here. They didn't even get an up. They didn't even get an upward push when the market was looking good this morning. You know, that's bad. When we ever see plug back over 70, will we ever? Probably, yeah. I do. Moise is a semiconductor stock under $4. I like strong fundamentals. Best semiconductor is probably MX. I would say. So, my thoughts there. Vac, what you think? Sorry, I've seen you say that one a few times. Wasn't ignoring you. I'm assuming it's SPAC. I can't tell. I don't know what they were trying to acquire. What are your opinion on Moises? I mean, if I'm going into a semiconductor, I'm not buying a cheap one. Doesn't look great. Yeah, it's pumped up. It's not my thing. I mean, it could do well. I mean, like, you see they're having a trend. We're kind of flagging down. Maybe it makes the leg up to 527. I don't love it. Don't hate it. It's just kind of. I don't like the cheap semiconductors. It's like oil. I don't want to go into a cheap oil stock. You know what I mean? I'd rather play a well-known, safer brand. What was that? GMA's after squeeze it, guys. We see crazy movements all the time after hours with AMC and you know all that. Like, you know, it shouldn't surprise you. Like, so. What's your top 3 picks this? I already made a video out on it already, actually, so you can go watch the video I posted yesterday. Cost. Costco. Retails are doing good. If it can break above this 335, it probably goes higher. I'm curious to see how it turns out tomorrow. Doing okay. Not terrible. NCAV is a feature of crypto. This OTC will boom. Check it out. I'd have to do research on it, you know what I mean? But crypto stocks are dangerous, you know? So be careful. I'll look at it, but yeah. What am I? Come on. How do I? What do I do with this, you know? What do I do with that? Speak about 2 765 calls in Tesla. Oof. Good luck. Charge point look good to you. I talked about it earlier. It's really beat up. Right. It looks good. I like that rounding. See how we're like making that bowl down there? I like that a lot. It's a good formation. I can see a push on the OBV. Buyers are there. Potential run maybe 226, maybe higher. I don't know. It'd be scary. Like I said, a lot of stuff will run. A lot of stuff looks set to run based on the Nasdaq. You know what I mean? So going into tomorrow, I'll be live in the morning again. But at 8:30. But what you want to see is you want to see a rejection on the DXY. We want to see dollar index come down, and then we want to see these yields hurt. And the yields look bad. The yields look good. Like they look. This is what we want. We want to break down. It looks like they're gonna get a breakdown. It looks good. These come down. Dollar's gonna follow. So. What are we looking for with BFT? How's the chart? I still think it looks good, guys. The only reason why we came down on most of this stuff is, you know, we saw a pullback on Nasdaq. BHC still looks fine. Yeah, I think OBV looks good. Trending up. Minimal dip on the OBV. I mean, the whole thing looks good, you know? The whole thing looks strong. Suggestion what I put this 2K in? I can't tell you that. Come on. Everyday hustle. I can't give an answer on that. That's not due diligence. You can't just say VAC is a Rocket Lab spec. What do I think? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I can't give an answer on that, you know? I don't know enough about the company. Tyler, I bought this Canadian stock TRGM. Any thoughts? One sec. Already did. Hey, Everyday Hustle, you're gonna get banned from the channel if you ask again. I've literally answered your fucking question like 5 times. Just, dude, you're pissing me off. Like, you're saying the same thing over and over. Like, I'm sorry, man. It's pissing me off. The Ride, Lordstown Motor. They had a short report, then they had terrible earnings. So, scary stuff. I mean, you're getting them at a pretty cheap price, though. You know, if you want to take the risk. And we've seen all these stocks kind of come down. Like, we saw Hyliion come down. Like, we saw Hyliion come way down. We saw, you know, what's the other one? I've seen Solo. We saw Solo dump into oblivion. We saw all these come down. Like, and then they typically bounce back up. So, Ride could be, you know, Nikola too. Like, tons of these stocks dump. So, I like them. I mean, it's a risk. You know what I mean? That is a risk and a half. Tyler, could you type on my keyboard for me to input my investment decisions? AAPL saying right, it's no. These are yields, but yeah. The bond market. What's your favorite mining stock for Mara? Mara, hands down, just because it's really easy to chart. Zealand Pharma. You missed Neo, Richard. I still feel good about Neo, and I think if Nasdaq opens up strong, Neo will be fine. The scary part is the movement that we got. Okay, so let's talk about the movement that we got. Higher lows. This was good all day. This is what I was watching. I was like, this is beautiful. Just pushing, 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 and then, you know, we just slowly pushed this weekly level. We almost mounted, and then we started getting that Nasdaq dip. And that Nasdaq dip started hurting us. Like, you see what I mean? Like, we got this push, and then we started dipping, you know? And that's what was killing us, to be honest, so. Sucks to suck. But I think we're fine. I'll be watching the DXY extensively. I'll be watching the yields. The yields look good. They're dropping. That's what we wanted. Now we need DXY to really just start holding below the support and start getting that dump down. DXY gets below this level, I'm feeling very, very confident and happy. What's your favorite money? Answer that one. Yo, what's JD gonna start running? I'm not in JD. I like it a lot. It's just a little bit of a slower mover. It started getting above the weekly level. That would have been really great. But so you want to see that hold. You want to have a little bit longer calls though there. How do you like your $20 calls or AMC? Not a lot. I don't I don't love them that much. But like I said though, AMC positions, I was totally fine losing them. You know what I mean? We turned like $800. It went down to $400, and then it went to like $3,000. So who cares, you know? Neo looks like a downward trend. Neo. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. It looks a bit scary. I agree. I would actually agree with you. This is somewhat of a downward trend. But I believe if the market turns bullish, Neo is fine. Personal opinion. And I have a lot of time on my calls. So I'm not making any like crazy irrational decisions. I'm in this course all week. Hit that Discord if things make a better. Yes, for sure. I mean, I always notify people with any of my positions. What a dick question. I mean, I like a good troll. I'm not mad. You won't make me mad. But that's just how it is. If I make money, people are gonna get mad. If I lose money, people are gonna troll. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I guess you can't win. Hey guys, do you think AMC is gonna go up against? It's hard to say. I think I want to see. I'm telling you, I want to see 11-2 touch, and I want to see if GME has some good news at earnings. Things could get crazy. MDA. I don't like the chart. Looks really bullish though. Only get mad when Kyle makes money. How's Sins looking? I can't stand Sins, guys. I'm sorry. You guys know I don't like Sins. Not a fan. I don't think they'll have good earnings, but Cohen is gonna kill it. That's what I'm saying, Cohen. That's if Cohen just announces it. Cohen can be like, guys, we're coming out with the new and improved GameStop Chewy business model, crunching those numbers. You know, he could say anything and it would do crazy good. It would FOMO. I want a high risk play 2K on TME or AMC. Give us some option price to look at. I mean, you can't really look at anything with the option market closed right now. Group answer. I'm not looking at any options on GameStop or AMC. I'm only looking at options once we get down to this 11.2 range. I was at a press watching the mark today. I went and bought a market. Congo coins. Guys, I'm probably gonna get off. I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I'm kind of like not feeling it right now. I don't know. But if you want to know what I'm gonna be watching, these are the 3 things that I would be, or 4 things, right? If you want to just follow along, if you're in the Discord, I'll be posting them as well. It's gonna be the DXY. This is the dollar index. This is kind of, and we're getting exactly the movement we wanted. We're getting rejected at that resistance, and now we're pushing back down. Awesome. We're watching the yields. The yields are gonna lead. These look really good, right? This looks exactly what we want. You know, we're getting that bear flag and start pushing back down. They both. This one looks worse actually, so we're gonna be pushing down below. One sec. So I'm at the door. So enthusiastic, I know. I'm just tired. I don't know. But I'll be watching these yields, and they look good. They're leading us. See, we're getting that dip right now. This is what we wanted. You know, this is gonna make me happy in the morning. I'll probably be so enthusiastic when we wake up and these are down. So that's what we want. Thick. So that's what we want going into tomorrow. Is if we get these drop, Nasdaq and indexes will soar. They'll do very good, and I'll be feeling really positive on the market. That's what we want, and this will lead our positions to all be on the upside. And most likely, this could carry AMC and GME going into Wednesday, honestly. So what I'm gonna be watching, and I'm looking for in GME, honestly, I would say there's a high possibility they come out with some type of good news with Cohen or just anything in general. My money would be on them doing something good. So tomorrow will most likely be the day I enter more AMC calls if I'm live. I am live. Love your vids when you're pumped. Yeah, sorry. I'm just tired. I did a lot of scores today. But I'll see you guys in the morning around 8:30 as usual. Market open, I'll be live.